Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to another video. If you're new here guys, you know what to do here. Hit that subscribe button, and all returning subscribers, welcome back to another video. Guys, before I get into the video, I just want to say a huge thank you and a huge welcome to all the persons who have recently subscribed to our channel. Guys, I just want to let you know that we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Andersons. If you guys have been here for a while, you guys would have known that one of my mission is to keep it 100 with you guys, sharing everything about Canadian migration from my perspective, the good, the bad, and everything in between. I also share my own personal experiences straight across the board, and this video is in line with that. If you guys don't know, my family is here, my brother and his wife, my sister-in-law and my niece, and they are here on a visitor's visa. Now, Canada has came out with a public policy throughout COVID that said that once you're in Canada with a visitor's visa and you're able to get a LMIA job offer, then you are able to convert that visitor's visa to a work permit without leaving Canada. Previously, you had to leave Canada, come back through the border, get your work permit. Now, everything can be done from inside Canada. In addition to that, there's many other immigration streams that you can convert your visitor's visa to a work permit. One of such stream is the rural renewal stream that is operating in rural towns and cities in Alberta. If you guys haven't checked out my video where I did a detailed deep dive into the rural renewal stream, you guys can go and check that out right now. This is a stream that allows employer to employ foreign nationals who fit the eligibility criteria, of course, and then that person would become a permanent resident of Alberta, with the only stipulation to be living in that particular city for a minimum of 2 years. Now, with that being said, guys, this is the video you've all been waiting on. Drum roll. Yes, guys, my brother has gotten a job offer. Now, this is fantastic news, guys, because this was the mission, this was the intention, and this was the goal when they decided to come to Canada, right? Now, the job offer that he has been given is for an employer that is a part of the rural renewal stream, which is even more exciting news. Now, was it easy? Was it hard? What are some of the questions in between? These are some of the questions many of you guys are going to be asking, and I'm going to try my best to answer some of those questions. And the first question I'm going to start with is, how were we able to get that job offer? Now, in truth and in fact, guys, it was not easy. Now, we began by strategizing what are the jobs that we're going to be looking for. The good thing is my brother is in trade, and with Alberta, like many other parts of Canada, it's very easy to get a trade job offer rather than a non-trade job offer, to say the least. So because he's in trade, that made it a little bit easier. So what we did, we didn't resort to only sending out online resumes. We actually visited some employers face to face and shared skills and stuff like that. So we ended up visiting this particular employer and we dropped off his resume, and he was looking through it and was really impressed because the skill set that my brother has was specifically what he was looking for, and it was just perfect timing on our part. Another thing that was really good on our part was the fact that this employer was already approved for the rural renewal stream, so they didn't have to go through that application process anymore. So he was already approved, and that was something that was really good in terms of timing on our part. Now, as it relates to the rural renewal stream, there are some criteria that you have to fit. One of the criteria is you have to be working in the respective field that you have gotten the job offer for at least 12 out of the last 18 months. So for the past 12 months, you have to be employed and working or have your own business, but you have to be able to show that you've been working in the relevant field for the past 12 months, or at least 12 out of the past 18 months. They call it relevant work experience. In addition to that, you have to be able to show that you have settlement funds. Now, settlement funds is relative. Now, with any PR application that you're submitting, the government of Canada or Alberta or IRCC is going to want to know that you have settlement funds. Now, what is the amount of that settlement funds? It's really dependent on the province and the program that you're using. So under the rural renewal stream, I think it's anywhere between 10 to 12,000 Canadian dollars. That being said, is it a straightforward process? How long after getting that job offer are you able to start working? The truth of the matter is the job offer is usually the hardest part of the process, because everything else now is just the processing time. Now, it's not gonna be a quick turnaround time in terms of 1 or 2 months or 3 months. It can take up to 6 months, and it might take up to 1 or 2 months. So it really depends on the turnaround time that the Albertan government is working with. But typically they have been pretty quick. They try to do everything within 3 to 4 months, that ballpark. So we're getting that within 3 to 4 months, or at top the next 6 months from now, my brother and his wife will be a permanent resident of Alberta. Now, did we have any connections before they come in here? Because a lot of persons will be reaching out to us like, help me find a job, help me find a job. The truth of the matter is, guys, we had to search. We had to search, just like how you guys are gonna have to search as well. Now, we do not have any employer connections as yet. That's something that we're working on. But the truth of the matter is, we had to search, and it wasn't easy. There was a lot of no's before you get that yes. But once you get that yes, it is fantastic. You are definitely able to go through with the process, and at least you know that it's not a matter of if anymore, it's just a matter of when. And that's a significant deal when it comes down to it, right? Now, it did take us probably 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks thereabout, to get that job offer. I didn't want to share anything yet because I just wanted things to be going into motion and stuff like that. Everything is in motion now, so I can definitely share it. People have been wondering if it's possible. Yes, it's possible. Is it hard? Yes, it's hard. Was it easy? Absolutely not, right? And the good thing is, we didn't have to pay any money. So a lot of employers, what's happening, a lot of employers are charging persons for LMIA 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. We didn't have to pay any of that money, which is good, which is great. You understand? And whilst this is in process, we're not giving up on other options as well, because as I said, the processing time is gonna be a little while from now. But I just wanted to just do this video so you guys know that that's something that is a big breakthrough for us, and I want to share it so that you guys know that this is something that is possible. Now, where you go in Canada is very important, guys. Choose your city very wisely. If it is that you have a trade, especially if you have any prior qualification or experience in that trade, then definitely you have an advantage. You are at an advantage. If it is that you don't have a trade, it's going to be much tougher. It simply means that you're going to have to be more willing to take a step back from what you want to do, a step back from your comfort zone, in order to accomplish and achieve what it is that you want to achieve, which is a Canadian migration goal, right? What I would also suggest, guys, is that as soon as you land, do your self-pip English test. You don't know where the opportunity is going to come from, and you're going to have to submit your application very quickly in terms of to get your work permit or even permanent residency, depending on the province or the program. So you want to make sure that you have your self-pip test already done. That was one of the very first things that we did for both Rochelle and Marvel, with my brother and sister-in-law. As soon as they landed, we organized and we got the self-pip test done out the way. Now, if you guys don't know what the self-pip test is, the self-pip test in Canada is a replacement or a partner or similar to the IELTS English test that is done outside of Canada mostly. In Canada, the test that's mostly or widely done is self-pip. Now, it's an English benchmark test. This is a test that is designed to show your comprehension, understanding, and delivery of the English language. And the test costs $299. They're about a little less than $300. And you get your result within a couple of days, and the result lasts for 2 years. So there's no harm in doing it, right? It's better to have it and don't need it than to need it and don't have it. Do you need to do a lot of practice? I don't think so. As long as you're an English speaker, you should be able to comprehend and understand and master the test. Because my brother didn't even do one single practice test, and he was able to get a benchmark of 10 out of 12 in most of the disciplines. So with that being said, you guys can definitely do it as well, right? As I mentioned in previous videos, even if you're here as a visitor, try to get yourself a bank account, try to get yourself a phone number. These are things that's going to be very beneficial, right? Give yourself time to definitely sort out accommodation. Accommodations can be tough, especially now when Canada is going through a housing crisis, right? As a visitor, it's even worse for you to get somewhere. So you want to give yourself adequate time to be able to sort out accommodation and make sure that that is already sorted out, because you don't want to be living out of an Airbnb, because that can be very, very, very expensive, right? Smash a like on this video, guys. By the way, guys, if you guys are excited for my brother, for him getting a job offer, and I'm just gonna wait to share it with you guys 100%. I'll keep you guys posted as it relates to the other parts of the process. How much does it cost, the timeline, everything. I'll keep you guys posted so you guys can have a factual understanding of what the processes are like. What I would also like to say, guys, is don't come as a visitor and expect to start working in the next 2 weeks. It's just not practical. Canada is very disciplined and strict when it comes down to having a work permit before you can work, and getting an under the table job might not be the best idea, because you might be ruining your chances of you know, your Canadian goal. So my advice would be to plan for at least 3 to 6 months of savings, 3 to 6 months of money that you have, that in the event that it takes a while, you are okay just the same. Don't plan for a quick fix, because it might not be possible. The opportunity might come in the 6th week, it might come in the 8th week, it might come in the 3rd month, whilst it might come in the 1st week. You don't know what your journey is gonna be like, so make sure that you are planning adequately in case of any situation. Again, I cannot overemphasize the importance of choosing the right city. Now, the right city is really dependent on job opportunities, population of the city, transferability of skills, housing and accommodation, so many different factors, right? Now, a lot of persons choose to go to the bigger cities where it's a lot more competitive, and the chances are of you getting that employer to give you that job offer over somebody else who's already there and already have a work permit is very slim. So look into the smaller cities, look into the cities that are more in demand for persons, especially if you have a trade that is transferable, and especially if you're qualified, because if it is that you are qualified, you have an advantage. Many persons, especially persons in Jamaica, are doing their trade and they don't see the value in getting certified, because they're doing it and they're earning. However, in Canada, you can be doing it, yes, but can you show that you're doing it? And proving that you're doing it through a qualification, a business, anything at all, is how you prove it. So you want to make sure that you're putting yourself in line to, you know, get an advantage. You don't want to have the skill and then can't get a job in the field because you have no qualification to show. 100%. So as I said, guys, one of the things that I try to do is to share my journey of family and friends with you guys, so you guys can make an informed decision, that you guys can know exactly what you are getting into. Is it possible to convert your work, your visit visa to a work permit, or even to permanent residency? 100%. But the goal all ends on finding an employer who is willing to give you that opportunity, finding an employer who is willing to go the extra mile for you to make sure that, you know what, you can stay and live and work in Canada and raise your family. That's what I would like to say in this video, guys. Again, thank you for watching this video all the way to the end, and for all the new subscribers, welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe to this video, because this is a big deal for me, and I really hope that you guys get some form of value from this video as well. Smash a like on the video and drop a comment. Just drop some congratulations down in the comment section. Really appreciate it, guys, and see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out.